Today I want to show you how you can create a piece of canvas art that is gorgeous, even if you can't draw a stick figure. From the first time I saw texture being applied to canvas, I was hooked. Using simple materials like joint compound or plaster, you can create art even if you don't know how to draw or paint. You don't have to be able to draw anything to be able to create beautiful art. And all you need is a canvas and joint compound, not this big of a container. You might call it sheetrock mud. This says dust control because my husband bought this and he's got to do fancy things. I don't know. Plain old sheetrock mud and any flat tool. I'm going to use spatula, use a scraper or a putty knife if you want, and something with a straight edge like a ruler. I hope that you will have fun. Let me show you. And all you need. My joint compound was a little bit chunky, so be sure yours is nice and smooth, or you can add a tiny bit of water to make it a little bit thinner. All we're doing is getting the sheetrock mud or plaster onto the canvas thick enough to be able to make an impression in it. I'm not good at measurements. I would say 1/16 of an inch maybe. Just deep enough to be able to make an impression in it. I shouldn't have used such a large canvas. This one is 24 by 24, I think. Hopefully you can fit the ruler, but put it in the center and hopefully you can just pick it up and move it. And you want to move it all the way around to make sort of a sunburst pattern. Oh my, don't have blue chalk paint when you're done. The canvas should look somewhat like this when you're done. We need to let it dry. Well, depends on the ventilation. Take a little longer if it's obviously if it's humid. It should not, however, include a hair. That's gross. Next, what we want to do is seal the joint compound so that it doesn't crumble. A traditional art type of acrylic varnish, or you can use water-based polyacrylics, a sealer. Also mix with it a little bit of paint. This is where you get to choose what color you want the canvas to be. I mixed about 3 parts of the varnish to 2 parts of the paint. Get any type of brush, any size of brush you want, and just brush on your mixture. We just want to cover the whole surface of the canvas. Just one coat, and then we'll let it dry. Is the fun part. Get a metallic of your choice, a gold or any paint of your choice, really. I chose a gold metallic. It's called Golden Ticket by DIY Paint. But any kind of metallic, if you want to use rose gold or silver, bronze, whatever you prefer. And get a palette knife or a regular knife or a putty knife and just get some paint on there and hold it as parallel to the canvas as you can and just lightly drag it onto the raised parts, the high points. I'm being pretty chintzy with my paint. It's kind of important that you only hit the raised portions in order to have that dimension. You can see I switched to a plastic putty knife. You can hold that also as parallel to the canvas as you can, and that's an optional way for you to apply your paint. The options are endless. Geometric shapes. You can use a comb and drag it through whatever shapes you want, or straight lines would also be very cool. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. You can look at it and say, I created that. That's art. That's beauty where there was nothing before. If you have any questions, please feel free.